Good morning, guys. Let's begin the class today. Am I audible? Okay. So today we are going to look at the working with packages topic. Okay. So basically, like, what is meant by a package? Okay. So in general world, package is nothing but like when you pack some stuff, like if you book something in Amazon or Flipkart. Okay. So they'll package and send it, right? So in programming world also, whatever program you write, okay, so whatever program you write, that is intern a package. Okay, so if I take some example, okay, let me do take some example. Okay, Flutter UI demo only. So yesterday we have written this example, right? Sorry. So in the yesterday's example, what we did was we created two pages. Okay, my home page and my two page. So in real world, like when you are actually programming some of like important apps, okay, what you will do is you will split code into multiple pages. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to create a new folder here. I'm going to name it like screens. Okay, and then I'm going to create a new file, my page 2 dot, and then I will move this my page 2 code to my page 2 dot. Okay, and then I will, as soon as I copy paste everything, you can see that the code is having some issues. So I'm going to resolve that issues. So I'm going to use import library material dot. Okay, now the issues are resolved. So basically this file is having a class my page 2. Okay, whatever code related to my page 2 is over here. So when I go back to main.dot file, what happened is you can see that my page 2 dot call is having some issues. So in order to resolve that issue, what I'm going to do is I'm going to press control dot and see any suggestions. You can see that import library screens slash my page 2 dot. This is one option. Okay, navigation dot, this is not something related to us. Okay, and then you can see that import library, you can see that import library package flutter UI demo screens my page 2 dot. Okay, let me select this one. See, I can select the top one as well as the third one. Okay, so the reason why navigation dot file is showing is because probably it is having that my page 2 class. Okay, but we know that we have to use the one from screens. So if you observe these two, the difference is it is prefixed with package colon flutter UI demo. Okay, let me select this. So as I split my code, okay, as I split my code into multiple pages, everything is becoming like this has become a part of a package. Okay, even my home page, right? So I can create one more file over here. Okay, and then I can actually copy paste this code to there and then resolve the issues. So my page 2 is still having error, so I'm just going to resolve it again. Okay, so my page 2 code is fine, my home page is fine, and if I go back here, you can see that my home page is throwing error, and then there is a blue squiggly line appearing under my page 2 because in this code we haven't used my page 2. Okay, let me resolve this my home page issue first. I'm going to press control dot and then I'm going to resolve this issue like this. Still my page 2 is having issues. Okay, this part of code is not used. Okay, if I hover my mouse, it is saying unused imports. Okay, so during our beginning of the course I was saying that if you are unnecessarily importing something which is not used properly, it will overall increase the size of the app. So that's why we want to get rid of it. Okay, now this is very much fine. This main.dot file is calling my home page. I right click here, go to definition, and you can see that my home page dot file is open, and this is calling my page 2, right? I go here, go to definition, and you can see that my page 2 is open. So what we are doing here is we are making our program modular. Okay, so the first thing is we are making our code modular. The benefits of having modular code is more than one people can work on the project. Okay, take our Nike UI project. If we split multiple pages across us, each of us will get like 2 or 3 pages, and everyone can add their own files to screens folder, and then we will push that to repository. Repository means, like for example, Git repository, GitHub. Okay, if you like in our example, we are always speaking about GitHub. Okay, so everyone will push their code to that location so that everyone will have access to the code. Okay, so it is so important to work as a team. Okay, that is why we always prefer to write modular code. So far we haven't tried any modular code. This is for the first time we are doing it. Okay, and it's very easy also. It's not very difficult. Like, you can always have your own choice of making folders. Okay, you can give your own names to folders. I have given screens here. Maybe I can give pages there. Okay, there is no thumb rule. Like, as long as it is there in lib folder, that is fine. Okay, so we have made code modular. At the same time, what happening is, you can see that like when you are importing such things, it is calling like package. Okay, so okay, let me. So what's happening here is, whatever code you have separated from the main.dot file, they are acting as a separate files, and if I can copy paste these files to somewhere else, I can just go here, reveal in file explorer. Okay, which will open me those files. Okay, what I can do is I can copy paste this code to any other Flutter project and then start using it. Am I correct, guys? Because they are independent. They, like for example, my page 2 is not depending on anything, but my home page is depending on my page 2. If I just copy my home page to other project, it will start throwing an error. But if I copy these 2 pages to another project, I can start using it. Okay, so what we are doing, just imagine there are two people. Okay, there are 2 people. The first guy, what he did was he wrote some program, and then he wrote so much of code into a folder. Okay, folder or into project. He wrote so many classes separately, like every class is almost independent to others, but there are links, and he decided to share that program, like that code, with other guys. What he will do, either he will ship all the project. Okay, he will just go here and he will go to Flutter UI demo, and then he will zip it and send it. Okay, what he's doing, he's actually packaging it and sending it. Okay, or what he can do is, instead of sending the whole project, because the whole project might have some other information also. Okay, where exactly we are writing code, we are writing code only in the lib folder. So what he can do is he can just copy paste all these files and then send it to his friend. What his friend can do is he can create his own project and then copy paste all this code to his project, right? Okay, so what exactly we are discussing here is what exactly is meant by a package. Okay, package means like pack it together and then send it to other person. Okay, so that is the whole idea behind package. And then when person A is sending a package to person B, okay, what person 2 is like person B is doing is he is plugging the code into his project. Okay, packages are like plugins. Okay, not only whatever code you written is a package, whatever code you are writing is a package. Okay, you can pack it and send it to others. Whatever code you are writing is like a package, you can package it and send it to others. At the same time, Flutter is also a package. Okay, Flutter SDK is also a package. Okay, like Dart might also be a package. Everything is a package. As long as it can be transferred to others, it is a package. Okay, just imagine you wrote a very small program like creating a button. Okay, some of us has created a button that looks so stylish and you felt so good, and you shared in some community. Okay, I did this button, can you rate my button, rate my work, something like that you have shared in some community. So what happened is people will appreciate your work. They'll say that this button is good, but you can make other changes also. But one of the guy really liked your work and he wants to use that button in his project. Okay, what he will do, he will go home, he will create a project and start creating a button like that. Okay, one guy will do like this. There are other guys who will ask for, can you give the code? Okay, then what you will do is you will send the code to him. Okay, what you will do, you will go to that particular button and then copy paste that button and then you will send it. The other way of sending it is package it and make it available for the community. Okay, so there is a site for this, pub.dev. Okay, so if you go here, there are so many projects available. Okay, so don't get confused. Okay, don't get confused. This is a site from Flutter only, like from Google. This is site from Google where it is open to the community. Like community means us. Since we are Flutter developers, we are the community. Anywhere, like worldwide, whoever are Flutter developers, they are the community. And what they can do is whatever they have written locally, they can actually put it in this site, and then you can actually start using those packages. Okay, so one of us has created some package. Okay, let's forget about package. One of us has created a program which will have some buttons. Okay, so one of us have decided to try that. Let me create a list of buttons. Okay, what happens is you created list of buttons. Each and button is having very different style. Okay, one button is in green color, one button is red color, one button has got some different edges. Okay, some button has got this round edges, some button has got icon inside it. Okay, some buttons have got icon on the other side. Okay, you have created so many buttons in a single program, and then you decided to give that to the community. What you will do is you will put all those buttons, each button code inside a separate class, and then you will package it and then put it in this site. Okay, whoever uses that package, like for example, name that buttons package like stylish buttons dot package. Okay, stylish buttons package. And then what will happen is, after you putting here, anyone across the world can use that package in their own programs. Okay, so anyone who is using that package can use your code to create buttons in their own program. Okay, clear guys? So basically whatever you are writing is a package, but it's not worth sharing to community. But once you start doing once you did some work which you felt like this is something I can share across community, that is when you make it a package and then give that to the community. Okay, so this is about package. Let me show you some packages here. Okay, let me show you something, waves. Okay, see, let me open this one. See, some guy has created a program with some waves in it. Okay, so this kind of program he has created and he has shared it to the community. Okay, you can see that there is some information available over here. So usually many packages will be hosted in like maybe like they will put that into GitHub as well, so that people can actually contribute. If you see this project, okay, there are 10 stars and I think there is only there are three contributors. Okay, which is good. So one of the guy, for possibly like this guy, has created this program and published that to the community. Okay, so when you are actually publishing to the community, things like license, okay, license will come into picture, and then like rest of the things. License means like whether you are open for other guys to contribute or not. Okay, in case if somebody are using like what they have to do, such kind of things you will mention there. Okay, so let me open one more. As I said, like I have taken some buttons example, right? So there is something like grouped buttons, buttons tab bar. So like somebody created a package for this. Okay, so whatever program you have written, if you feel like that will be useful for others, then you can actually package it like this and then share it with the community. Okay, see, somebody created like this. So once it is made available to the community, anyone can use that in their programs. Okay, how we will use that in our programs is we'll go to the documentation and you can see something like installing. Okay, they describe about how to install it. Okay, what they are saying is depend on it, like okay, use this package as a library, add this to your packages pubspec.yaml file. If I go to my code, okay, I could see that pubspec.yaml file over here. Okay, this is where we have added our images, if you remember. Okay, so this is where we actually add dependencies as well. So what he's saying is copy this code, like add buttons bar, tab bar and some numbers in your dependencies. So let me find where is dependencies. So here I got dependencies, and then I will go here, I'll just copy paste it. Okay, let me do it here. Okay, and then once after copying it, I am going to press Ctrl S button, or I can click on get packages button available over here. What will happen is it will actually copy the necessary code from this package to your repository. Somewhere in the back end it has actually copied this program. Okay, so whatever program somebody has made it available with this name and this versions, you know, right? It will be 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, something like that. Versions will keep on growing as they keep on adding the code. Versions will keep on increasing. Okay, so at this point it is like 0.1.2. okay, plus 1. Don't get confused with this version number. It doesn't, like, it will not have any meaning. Okay, they can name whatever they want. Okay, so but it's in general, compared to previous version, next version should have an incremented number. Either, like for example, if you are calling it 0.1 for first version, you can call 0.1.1 for next version or 0.2 for next version. It's up to you. You like about, like, it depends on how many. If you feel like I'm massively changing it, then you can actually incrementing the whole number. Okay, you can mark it 1.1 instead. Like instead of 0.2, you can mark it 1.1, 2.1, okay, 2.0, something like that. Okay, just like movies, guys. Okay, just like movies. Okay, so while adding here, we have to be careful about giving this tab spaces as sufficient. Okay, the reason why I didn't copy here is, okay, I might not get it right. Okay, if you, it's okay if you copy here also. Okay, and then save it, and it will run the get packages. Okay, so okay, that's okay. So version number, don't worry, don't bother much about it. I can add something like it depends on what documentation is showing. Okay, so if you go to versions tab, you can see what is the version number. Okay, so why versions are important? Okay, the reason versions are important is, just imagine you have seen some example on internet. Okay, and you really like that example and you want to do it locally, and you will go to this buttons tab package, and then you will copy the latest version from here. But in the example which he has demonstrated, he might have used different version number. Okay, what will happen is, if for example they have massively changed the package, you might not get the expected output. Okay, then you obviously have to check what version the example, what example that guy has used. In some cases it is very obvious, like there are 4 packages, I can change like 4 numbers and see if it is working or not. Okay, if there are so many numbers, I really have to be specific. I will contact the author and get the version number and then use that in my code. Okay, so packages are like plugins. Okay, even Flutter itself might be a package, Dart is a package. Okay, your C++ program is a package, Android is a package, everything is a package. Even the small programs which you are writing are packages. They are like plugins. If you remember, when you are actually installing Flutter, we have installed Android Studio, and then we have installed Flutter and Dart. Like what option we have chosen is go like get plugins, and then we have installed plugins. VS Code we have downloaded and then installed Flutter plugin. Okay, so plugins are like some programs which are written by someone and made them available to community. So this someone might be a company as well as a like an individual. Okay, it might be anything. So the catch here is, whatever you write, if you want to make it available to the community, you can always share them through packages. Okay, so how important is to learn this topic? Okay, for using packages in your program, you have to learn it. Okay, somebody has written something and you want to use it, now you know how to use it. Whether you need to learn how to publish a package, that is completely optional. Okay, why it is optional is, it depends on the individual. Some guys are like, okay, let me write a music player and publish it, let me develop a game and publish it. Okay, publish in the sense, publish in the app store so that users can download and do it. Okay, some guys are like, okay, let me learn Flutter. Okay, let me learn Flutter to get some job. Okay, this kind of people, they will try to improve their portfolio, and then they can actually publish their packages. Okay, publishing packages will add value to your profile. Okay, tomorrow you go to some interview and you mention that I have created a Flutter package, and you can see that here, that will add so much advantage to your profile. Okay, you guys can't just imagine how much value it will add. Okay, so it's rare for them to see people who add packages. Maybe India wide there might be maybe less than 1,000 guys who have created packages in Flutter. Okay, you will be one of them, and definitely the jobs will be more than 1,000, right? So if you go to an interview with having some published packages in your resume, that will add lot of advantage. Okay, so again it depends whether you guys have to create packages individually. Really not required. We all can form a team and then create some package and then publish it there. So all of us will get that benefit. Okay, so few days back I have created some menu animation, right? uh, like what we can do is we can package it and then give that to the community, so that whoever wants similar menu will use that package. Okay, so they will give their own items and call our code and they will get that menu. Okay, as simple as that. So I will show you one example here. So something like this, you can see that people have made some menus available over here. Okay, so not, this is not a good menu. Okay, let's try this. Okay, so whenever some menu is clicked, you can see that this animation happens. Okay, so they made it available to the community. So guys, you get it right, what is meant by, what are meant by packages. Maybe if you're not getting it, you can revisit this video, because I have shared lots of good information in this. Okay, so pub.dev is the site. Maybe from tomorrow, like right from now. Okay, so if you want to use some packages, you just have to go to installing tab and then copy paste the code here to your pubspec.yaml and you can start using that code. So after copying this, I can use this code. Okay, so they say that pub run flutter pub, or click on the get packages button and then I will just copy paste it here, and I will go to main.file and then I will use something like that. As soon as I do it, you can see that there is an error. Okay, okay, I have copied the, so everything is similar, all packages, this is how you import. Okay, so now it is appearing like blue bar, right? The reason is it is not yet used in our program. Okay, so the right place may be using somewhere in the screen. So, and then you just have to go to the example. Like usually what will happen, they will share the examples also. Like see, buttons, tab bar, something like this. I can just copy paste it. Let me remove. So let me remove this package. So I am running this program to load and see if this button bar will actually appear. So this button bar is nothing but a class. Okay, so I can right click here, go to definition, and you can see that buttons underscore tab bar has opened. Okay, so if you try to see where is the code, you can see that C, src, flutter, pub, catchy, hosted, some path is showing. So what's happening is your Flutter SDK is actually copying this program to that location, and then you can actually use it. Okay, so in order to use it, it is important to add that to the pubspec, like pubspec.yaml file. Okay, so there is some error with the package probably. Okay, so I'm not trying to fix it, but this is how you could use it. Maybe there are other simple packages which you can actually try. Okay, let me do one thing. Okay, so I copied all the code and you can see that it has loaded, right? So now this is not something what we have written. Okay, we got this from like some packages. Okay, not only this, we'll have so many packages. Say for example, just imagine you want to open some website within your app. Okay, so we'll have something like WebView. So when it comes to Android, WebView comes out of the box. When it comes to Flutter, you have to use this package. Okay, so this is in a developer's preview. Like, it's important to see these things also. Developers preview means it is not available for production use, not ready for production use. Okay, these kind of terminologies you will get familiar as days passes on. Okay, so okay, let me go through the Arun question. If we made changes in PuxXML when we share lib file alone. Okay, so what Arun is asking is, if my package depends on another package, will it work fine? Okay, so here if you see that for this package there is something called dependencies. Okay, so packages again in turn might depend on the other packages also. Okay, so as long as your packing, like your package is working, I think it should be fine. But you have to mention like on what. Give me a second. Yep. Okay, so your packages can depend on other packages also, but if it is depending, you need to document it nicely, I guess. Okay, so I think that's it for today's class, guys. If you are having any questions, reach me out. Okay, so tomorrow, like I need to rethink whether we can start with animations first and then go for state management, or like I want to swap these topics. Actually, I want to go with state management and then animations first, animations next, and then we'll go with the other topics also. Okay, so like from tomorrow we'll start discussing about state management, and then we'll go with animations. So after this, like after this point, right, I think your Flutter, like you are done with learning Flutter. Okay, so all the remaining topics, database basics, how to interact with databases, all these topics, either you can learn it by yourself or you can follow our course. Okay, yep, thank you so much for joining. Have a good day.